What's going on, everyone? My name is Ripple. Thank you to YFLBI for introducing me.
What is poppin', y'all? My name is YFLBI. If you don't already know me, I make Yu-Gi-Oh videos, deck profiles, pack openings, such and such. But today we got a little something special for you guys. Again, I was in the hiatus, so I thought this should be a little spicy. I went ahead and collabed with Ryyple. He's another Yugituber, a little small one. Ryyple. Show some love in his channel. I'll leave the link down below. But without further ado, let's show out his favorite deck. And show some love, y'all.
Alright, what's up, guys? It's Ripple. Thanks YFLBI for having me on the channel. Let's get started. So, I am playing Noble Knights, and it's pretty spicy, if I should say so myself. We have triple Noble Knight Midrat. Now, a lot of people nowadays in the competitive scene, they don't play these OG Knights, but I think they're really good, because what they have that the others don't is that they have a grind game. If you face Infernoble before, after the first turn, they're kind of vulnerable, so this is why I like to play these. But basically what Midrat does is that if you equip a Noble Arms card to it, you can special summon any Noble Knight from the deck. So that's why we run 3 of them, and he's our main starter. Next up, we have Infernoble Knight Renaud. We run triple of him, so he's basically the best extender in the deck, because when you special summon him, you can recur back any equipped spell or fire warrior from the banish or graveyard. So, and it's a tuner, by the way, so you can go into a lot of link plays, synchro plays, whatever you need. Happy 5 Brex. Next up, we got triple Oliver, Infernoble Knight Oliver. And if you guys can see the format, we just play a lot of extenders, right? Because going first, we're just trying to resolve the Soul Day, trying to get into a Hockey 5 Brex and then go full combo. So this deck can play through a lot of hand traps, and we need to play all the extenders as we can. But basically, you pitch an equipped spell or a fire warrior from the hand or spell or trap zone, and you can special summon this card. And it's a tuner. So again, you're going to go into Hockey 5 Brex. And here we have even more extenders. Infernoble Knight Astolfo. So I'm playing triple of him, because just like the other ones, you just need fire warriors in your hand or graveyard, and you can special summon this card. So again, in this deck we play 9, 12, actually 15 extenders. So we never have a dead hand. Next up, we have Infernoble Knight Ogier. This is our another normal summon in the deck. Basically, when you summon out Midrat, you're going to be summoning out this guy, and he dumps the trap card into the grave, which you'll see later on in the video. And then next up, 1 Infernoble Knight Magus. Basically, we play this for the grind game. Just like the new Infernoble Knight cards, you can equip it from the grave to any warrior monster. And when you send to the graveyard, you can basically shuffle back any equipped spells or Noble Arm cards and draw 1 card. So it's really good in the grind game. More extenders. Triple Fireflint Lady. This is probably the second best extender, but if you control any warrior monster, you can special summon this from the hand. And second effect is that you can pitch this to the grave to special summon another warrior from your hand, so it comes up sometimes. And now here we have Presidia Arborea. The reason we run this card is because just in case we open up a tuner extender in our hand, we can special summon now this card. Hold on. Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. So as you can see, most people play the connector, but in this build I don't, because we're relying on opening up the extenders in the hand so we can special summon this off Isolde, use this card's effect to basically look at their hand and discard a hand trap, and if we're not able to do that, we go into Arborea, which is a tuner extender. So this is why we ran those. Next up, we're playing 1 Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. You just need 1 because it is searchable. You're basically searching this off of Isolde on the first turn, and it's just a great card. And if it gets banished or goes in the graveyard, you always have a Renaud live to bring it back. And here we have the 1 Guinevere, Queen of the Noble Arms. This is used for the combo, the Shooting Riser combo. Most builds they play Gamma, but I don't have any hand traps in this build. This is a pure going first build, pure gas, so this is why I run this card. And basically, if I did show you guys a combo, After the first turn and your opponent goes, and then it's your turn, the next turn, this is live every turn from the graveyard. You search from Draught, you equip it from a Draught, and you always have a free special summon every turn. So this is why it's pretty broken. And here we have our Garnets. This is just for the Auroradon combo. Desktop 001 and Mecha Phantom Beast Cult Wing. Yeah, you kind of have to run these, but if you draw this, it's not a problem. If you draw this, it can become a problem, but you can pitch it off with Aqua Dolphin. Okay, next up, we're playing triple Heritage of the Chalice. This is basically an in-archetype Rhoda for any Noble Arms or Noble Knight card. So this is really good. It also has a second effect that if a Noble Knight card is destroyed by battle, you can bring this back to your hand. So it's a pretty nice opening if you have it. And I love this card. Not a lot of people run this, but you run this if you run a heavier Noble Knight count, which I do in this build. But Glory of the Noble Knights, it can equip any equip spell from the deck. It doesn't have to be a Noble Arms, actually, what people don't really know about. It can be any equip spell. It can be a Fossil Dig. It can be a Divine Phoenix Blade. In the side deck, you can put in a DDR. It doesn't matter. And it's a quick effect. So just imagine on your opponent's turn, you set this card, play it, and then you can equip any Noble Arms to your warrior monster. Sorry, to your Noble Arm cards, and deal with any problems that happens. Next up, we're playing triple Infernal Arms Durandal. So he basically, not he, it's a damn weapon, but basically it's a he. I'm gonna call it a he. This acts as a he. But anyways, what this does, it searches any level 5 or lower Fire Warrior monster from the deck. So you're basically gonna search up Renaud or Oliver most of the time. It just makes the deck really consistent. So we have a lot of searching cards in this deck. Now next up we have 4 equips. We're running Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, or Feudatour, Help Declare. Oh, and I already showed you guys about the Durandal. Okay, so basically this is for the combo. You equip it off of what is this called? Sorry, Captain Roland, the level 9 one. At the end of your turn, basically when it's sent to the graveyard, you can pop a card on the field. I use this card because it basically pops any set card on the field. So it's really strong going second, especially against trap decks. And this is a staple in this deck because you can recur anytime. It's not a hard once per turn. So we try to run only 4, so we don't have any bricks in our deck. And of course, in any warrior deck, we have Reinforcement of the Army. Pretty self-explanatory, so just any of your warrior monsters. And then here we have the 13th, 14th, and 15th extender. The Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine. This card is just really good in any warrior deck because there's no requirements. You just set it and you special summon it. And lastly, this is a great card in the Noble Knight archetype. It is called Until Noble Arms Are Needed Once Again. So basically you can dump this off Ogier in the combo, and during your phase, or even your opponent's main phase, you can banish this from the graveyard to special summon any Noble Knight card. So it's pretty broken. Alright, so that was the main deck. We're going to go into the extra deck. So first off, we got double Isolde, 2 Tails of the Noble Knight. Basically, this is what makes any warrior deck pretty good, pretty consistent. You search a warrior monster and you can special summon one. And then we have these 2 Exile monsters. We have Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorgus and Sacred Noble Knight of King Custodin. So this is the reason why I like to play the OG Noble Knight cards, is because of these Exile cards. Because of these cards, you're able to play going second, and you're not always going to lose every duel. What this guy does is that you can detach any number of materials to basically bounce any card on the field based on the number of materials. And the good thing is that if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, let's say it gets negated and destroyed by like a Savage Dragon or whatever, then you can special summon this guy as an Exile summon. And when he's Exile summoned, you can equip any Noble Arms equip spells from the grave to him, and then you can detach one to pop a monster. If he's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any Noble Knight card from the graveyard. Next up, we have for Noble Knight, Captain Roland. So he's our only level 5 synchro on the deck, but basically you're going to use him as a quick effect into this guy, Emperor Charles. So he is the main boss monster in this deck, I believe. Anytime an equipped spell is equipped on the field to any monster, not just him, you can pop a card, even during the damage step, which is pretty broken. Next up, we have some utility cards. Nightmare Phoenix. If you can run it, you need this in every deck because back row is a problem and it's really easy to make. We have Gookie, the Power Load Ogre. Basically, a warrior version of, what's that card called? The Link 5 God Dragon, you know what I'm saying? It's unaffected by card effects. It's 2800 and has an effect that it can tribute itself to pop 4 cards on the field. So this comes up and it's really easy to make. 2 warrior monsters only. Next up, some more going second cards. Access Code Talker, my bad. Yeah, this is really easy to make because you go into Auroradon, Halki Fibrax, Soul Day, Nightmares. So you have a bunch of attributes to banish for its effect. And next up we have Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. This is just for the combo. You only play 1. And then of course, everyone's favorite card, Crystron Halki Fibrax. This one's backwards because this is in French, but yeah, this card is basically what makes this deck really good. It extends through a lot of plays and makes up all the combos. Now for our last three synchros, we have Underworld Fighter Balmung. Again, this is for the combo. You just pop it to special summon back your Phantom Beast to have more tokens on the field to create synchro plays. Then next up we have Herald of the Arclight. This is another card that we go into the combo. Basically, it's a negate, and any card sent from the, I think the hand or main deck is banished instead. Another combo piece, Shooter Riser Dragon. Basically, when you special summon him, you're going to send the Guinevere so that you have a follow up on the next play. And when you do that, it becomes its level. So 7 minus 2 is 5. That way you can make the Captain Charles. And lastly, this is supposed to be Savage Dragon, but it's in my other deck right now. But Draco Berserker of the Tenny, still a good card. It banishes a monster when it activates its effect. Replace it with Savage Dragon though. That's the better card. And yeah, that's the deck profile. Thank you again to YFLVI for this deck profile. And yeah, I have a giveaway on my channel, by the way, before I end off. If you guys want to check that out, go head on to my channel. There's a video of my Dark Magician Girl playmat that you are able to enter with. And yeah, thank you all for watching.
Peace out. See y'all in the next one.